product. And I think for us, we've had some really good retailers. We were just talking about one today that came on with us, Owl's Nest Barbecue. He's awesome, but he sold a lot of product, but he's passionate about it. Yep. He talks about it. He educates his people, his staff, everybody on it.
All right, welcome to Thursday night. It's like since Thursday night football's off, Pete and I are taking over the airways on Thursday night. Welcome to the Thursday night catch-up show. Thanks for joining us, everybody. We had a bad weekend. That's why I couldn't do anything Monday. I had a bad weekend, but everything's good now. Everything's good. So we got a special. We got the Chili Show, Pete.
The Chili Show.
This is the Chili Show because this weekend, Saturday, at Owl's Nest Barbecue Supply in Ooltewah, 9043 Lee Highway, in the heart, and I mean the geographic heart of Ooltewah, Owl's Nest Barbecue Supply. At 11 o'clock, we will start the second ever Owl's Nest Barbecue Chili Championship with 12 cooks, People's Choice, real judges. It's going to be a blast.
It's going to be a lot of fun, Steve. A lot of fun. I'm excited. We're 2 days away.
Yeah, Pete and I've been setting up for you guys. You're going to be impressed. I really do think that the participants, the spectators, everybody involved, Pete, I think is going to really be. They're going to be impressed, don't you think?
Oh yeah, it's going to be great, Steve.
The way we're doing it?
The cooks, it's just the folks that are in this, right, that are cooking. It's going to be amazing. You know, you're going to get to taste 12 fantastic chilies, different chili from different folks, and there won't be a bad chili in the house, I guarantee you.
No, last place will be wonderful.
Yeah.
It's going to be, like I said, 11 o'clock. It's Saturday at 11 o'clock is going to be the Judges Championship. That's where all the chili will be judged by a panel of 6 judges broken up into 2 judging teams of 3 apiece. Each team of judges will judge 6 each of the contestants, and out of the 6 each, one winner from each side will be picked by the judges, and then those 2 will head off into a chili off
with all
the judges judging the chili under the first 2. So you'll get a first and second place out of that. And our third place winner will be the highest score of the rest of the contestants. It's going to be a unique way to judge. You'll only be judged by 3 people instead of by 6. So your chances of each chance at the table is a little bit better, if you understand what I'm saying.
Well, it kind of gives everybody a chance. It gives 2 number ones before you just come up with one number one.
Right.
And then you get to try 2 of what's considered the 2 best.
So your chances of winning have increased.
Exactly.
And that's what we wanted to do. And then we're going to have People's Choice at noon, or as soon as the Judge's Choice is over, and you'll know the winner. You will know the winner right when it happens. And then we'll move right into the People's Choice. And the People's Choice will be, your chili will be put into a container. That container will be placed over sterno where it will be kept warm. You will not know which is your chili, all the contestants. The contestants will then get behind a chili, and I'll make sure that they're not behind their chili, and you will serve it to the patrons. The patrons will taste it. I will give each patron a wooden nickel, and they will place in a bucket with whose favorite chili it is. They'll put it in a bucket in front of the chili, and it's pretty self-explanatory, Pete. After that,
Whoever's got the most wooden nickels or wooden pennies or what?
wooden nickels. They're
Wooden
wooden
nickels,
nickels.
yeah.
Genuine.
Yeah.
Genuine wooden nickels.
Whoever's got the most
I have
wooden
spent,
nickels in their
I've
bucket.
spent literally dollars on this. Wooden nickels with stickers on them, with Alsness stickers on them. That's a memento right there. And that will start at 12 and it will be over when that is over, but that'll be a lot of fun. And last year we had like an impromptu chili meet out front. Everybody tasting each other's chili. It was fun.
Oh, it was nice. And it'll be the same way here. Everybody going to get to taste it. Everybody's going to get to try it. Everybody asked me, Steve, how much chili do I need to bring? I said, bring plenty.
Bring plenty.
Bring plenty.
If you brought, Pete, how many quarts is one of those Lodge chili cookers? You I know they make.
I think they're like 7
8 quart, maybe.
I think
something
so.
like that. One of those should be big enough.
Yeah.
One of those should be big enough. So we're looking forward to seeing everybody. It's going to be a great time. What I want to do now. Oh, how much? How much do we win, Steve? That's why everybody always asks. How much? In the Judges Championship, the winner gets $500.
Wow.
Second place gets $300.
Wow, again.
Third place is $150. And then the People's Choice will have one winner, and that person will get $300 plus a little lanyard trophy.
So if your chili's as good as you think it is, and it wins big with everybody and the judges, you could walk out with $800.
Yeah, if you win the Judges and the People's Choice, you could win $800
and a trophy.
And you have two trophies plus a ring, a championship ring.
I forgot about
the championship ring.
Oh my God!
We've got a huge championship diamond encrusted. This thing looks like the Super Bowl rings that the players wear. Only it's bigger.
Right.
So you'll have the chili championship ring.
If you weren't even going to join, if you'd have said that up front, they've been fighting to join just for that ring.
The winner will probably say, Steve,
I'm thinking,
Steve, keep the money, give me the ring.
I'm thinking of, Billy Holland, right? I'm always thinking about Billy Holland, and he always talked about wanting to get one of those WWF belts, win a belt. Wasn't it Billy that was talking about that? Now you can have a ring to go with a belt.
Yeah, now you can get a ring. Maybe next year we'll do a belt.
Yeah.
Now I want to remind all the participants that the entry fee is $50 a piece. Okay. Now, of all the contestants and all the participants, if your name is not Perry Collins, Jeff Maxwell, or David Norris, make sure you bring your $50 Saturday because you'll have to pay before you play. So, and make it easy on old Steve. Bring cash. Bring like a $50 bill or two 20s and a 10. Any combination thereof will make it easy just to throw it into the cash register. Tanya, our chili princess, will take it, and she will put it in the cash register, and you'll be all signed up. And our other chili princess, Betsy, will check you off the non-paid list, and we'll be ready to go. So it's just that simple. Bring your 50. You got to pay to play. Okay. Let's meet Pete. Let's meet the contestants. All right. We've got from Ringgold, David Roberts. David's going to come in up there from Ringgold, and he's going to participate. Coming up from, I think, Rossville, isn't it?
Yeah. Won every contest he's ever been in.
Billy Holland, our second place winner last year. And he's won, I think he won not too long ago, a chili contest somewhere.
He's coming for blood.
Placed in the big one down in Chickamauga.
Yep.
Let's see. Jason Penley. He's got to be a favorite. He's good at everything he does. Jason's just a great guy and a good cook. And we're going to show you his carpentry skills here tonight too. Michael Williams. He'll be there. Michael's
he's been practicing.
Michael is a good cook. He knows flavor. He is a barbecue champion, and he knows flavors. So, and that's what wins, buddy. Flavors win. Mark Ellis, our third place winner from last contest. He is re-upped, and he will be there. One of the newer entries, Mike Shadwick. He's coming. oh gosh, he's got a buddy that's helping him, and I forgot his name, but he's on our Facebook page.
Yeah.
So he's on our Facebook page, and so he and his teammate will be up here, vying for the championship, and then Rondell Thacker, all the way from the Valley, all the way from the Valley, the TVA pup. He'll be bringing his culinary skills up here, and
by the way, he was the chicken wing winner from our
he did.
wing.
He did. He won and that was, remember that day, he was calling me saying, I'm not going to make it.
Yeah.
And I said, Rondell, I mean, what do you mean you're not going to make it?
He showed up 2 minutes before the bell rang to throw your chicken.
It wasn't much longer than that.
But he did a great job.
Yeah,
great job.
And he won it. Him and his son won it. And all the way from Chicago, Jeff Maxwell, he is in it too. We know Jeff can cook.
Yeah.
So he was hanging around trying to get a feel for the contest today. He was snooping around a little bit, but that's all right. There's nothing you can't find.
It does them no good. None of them.
And then here's Pat Harrington.
Yeah.
Pat is from Ooltewah, and she is a home chef, full of talent and just full of fun. And Pat is our one of our newcomers as well. Perry Collins, he was in the contest the last time, and Perry was, Perry got the short straw last time, because last time we did it, you had to talk about it.
Well, you had to pick numbers too, right? You were number one.
He picked number one. Yeah. And he had to go in front of the judges and speak. And that's the hardest. You don't know what to say because you can't listen to anybody else. So, but Perry did okay. And now we had big news. Sean Cosby had to drop out. He has he owns Choo Choo Barbecue on East Brainerd Road, and he has a big catering event Saturday. He thought he had it covered, but he also has employees. So when you have employees, you never know what's going to happen, right?
Exactly.
So one of the employees dropped out of Sean's life, and so Sean has to go and take care of this night. And nobody understands that more than I do.
I get it.
But he was aptly filled by our neighbor, Bill Thomas, and we know Bill cooks all the time.
Well, he's in the store constantly.
Yeah, Bill's a big supporter of the store, and he is in it. So there's your makeup, and I want to tell everybody about our the judges are all the guys from Chatted Up Sports, plus our buddy from Decatur, George Gibson, is going to be our sixth judge. Now, George is a certified barbecue judge, so he knows how to taste food. He knows about flavor. He knows about
cook, taste. George can do it all.
He knows about what it's supposed to look like. What it's the fullness of chili, the presentation of it, the thing. You're going to be judged on taste and execution. Does it look good? When you get a spoon, do you get a good mix of beans and is there enough beans and
sauce or meat?
Or if you don't have beans in it, is there a good layer of meat without meat? Not a lot of grease. Did you drain that meat off before you put it in there so you don't get grease in there?
Spoonful of sauce.
That's
right?
execution. That's execution.
Right.
If you put cheese on the top, is the cheese in a nice pattern? Is it gonna? If you put sour cream on top too, does that add to it, or does that?
Or did you just shoot yourself in the foot by doing it?
Because everything you put in that bowl is going to be judged. So that's execution.
Is it too hot? Is it too spicy?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Is it not spicy enough?
And that execution has effects on the taste. So that you got to get it just right, guys and gals. You got to get it just right. If you're saying, so what's he talking about? You got to get it just right. And that's all I can tell you. It's no secret, but you got to get it just right. It's like a barbecue contest.
Steve,
I got to be just right.
I'd be willing to say you, me, anybody that cooks chili thinks their chili's better than somebody else's, right? Come on. Everybody coming is knowing that their chili's going to be the best.
I hope they do.
They are.
I mean, how else would you think,
You
Pete?
got to be. You got to.
If I competed, I'd get 4 cans of Wendy's chili in there, and then I'd doctor it up. But you know what?
You'd win.
I'd say that mine's the best chili because you got to have confidence. You can't go in there going, Oh man, take this. I hope it wins. Steve, do you think it'll win? It don't matter
You
what
don't
Steve
believe in
thinks.
yourself,
And it
nobody else will.
and it doesn't matter what anybody else in that room thinks because they don't have any more advantage than you've got. Folks, the judges don't know what you cooked it on. The judges don't even know your name. Your chili is going to be a number. That's all your chili is going
And
to be.
they have no idea who
And
that
they have
number
no
is
idea who's they're
associated with.
judging. So you could cook this stuff on a $8,000 Viking gas range, or you could cook it over a can of Sterno. The judges aren't going to know. It's all about taste and execution. So that's going to be a fun thing. And they won't even know your name. You're going to have to be a number. It's going to be like you're in prison. You'll be a number. So we talked about that. We talked about the participants. The judging starts at 11. And what we're going to do, this is what we're going to do. You'll come in, and we'll have a place to keep your chili warm. We'll have a couple of the smokers fired up. We'll have the Green Mountain Grill fired up. We'll have the Gravity Feed fired up, and that'll hold everybody's chili if you want to use it. You can bring it and put it in a cooler and keep it warm.
Yeah, and last time we did that, and it worked really well.
Oh yeah, it works out good. Yeah.
Everybody brings their stuff, puts it in, and we put it just like that. And
we've got smokers, we've got an oven, we've got a holding oven that we can move stuff around. We got
Ambros if we just want to put it in there. It's too hot. And we don't want to heat it.
There's only 12, so we got plenty of places. We got plenty of place to keep your chili hot. So because I know everybody wants chili hot. So what we'll do is we'll come out. And I'll have a sheet, a master sheet with your name and your number on it. And so we'll come out and I'll say, first thing I'll do, I'll go, I want number 2 and I want number 4. So you'll know your number. So 2 and 4 will come in the kitchen and they'll get their samples ready. Pete and I will take them back to the judges and they'll judge them. Then we'll come back and say, I want number 7 and 9. And then we'll take them back. See what I'm saying? Then we'll work our way down to all 12. And then we'll come back when it's over and we'll say, I want number 6 and number 8. And those two are the two winners off of each side of the judging.
So that being said, I'm thinking about that. We talked about this today. So when their number's called, they're going to fill 3 containers.
Mm-hmm.
If they end up in a tie, or say you're number 1 from table, the 3 judges here and 3 judges here get number 1, and you have to, both number 1s have to go back, they will fill 3 more up for that, or 6.
No, they'll fill 6.
6. So the reason I'm bringing that up, so that you could potentially have to fill 9 of them cups that we have up.
Yeah.
And feed people for people's choice, serve for people's choice, right? Just throwing that out there. So you could potentially have to give 9 samples.
So that means bring a pot of chili.
Exactly.
Don't bring a can of chili.
Exactly. Don't bring a can of Wendy's.
Don't
chili.
bring a can. It's pretty good. Don't bring a can, but make a batch like you're going to make it for your family.
Exactly.
It's like in a stew pot or something like. It's all you got to do. It's simple, folks.
Hey,
it's simple.
I think we missed somebody on there. Did we? Yeah, we did. There was a person we did not call that was in there.
Well,
okay. I never remembered seeing you put up Jeff.
Jeff Maxwell?
No. Jeff Eversole.
Oh, I did miss Jeff.
You missed Jeff
You're
Eversole.
right. I missed Jeff Eversole. I'm sorry. Jeff, if you're watching, I am sorry. Our commissioner from District 10 is going to be in the contest. And I forgot all about Jeff. I put him on. I put him on the banner.
Yeah.
I just forgot to add him to here. Sorry about that, Jeff.
So I just happened to hit me when I was going through my head on all these.
I'm glad you said that. So Jeff Eversole is also one of the competitors. Jeff, if you're watching, don't think that because I didn't mention you're not in, you're in. You're in. Okay. So just make sure you show up. And I'll call him tomorrow to make sure. Or you call him. Y'all playing golf tomorrow?
No.
Okay. Well, if you play golf, tell him. But it's good. It's all good. It's all good. Then after we have the big chili off at the end, ta-da, the winner is number 8, Jimbo Chili Bean, and you're the winner. Yay, everybody's gonna cheer. Then we'll take your chili. Then we're going to put it into aluminum pan, little quarter pans. Then we're going to put them out for people's choice. And then Pete and I are going to do that. And then we're going to usher everybody in. We're going to have everything's going to be numbered, but you won't be able to see the number. And because I'll have the master list. And everybody will come in and you'll serve the patrons. All the contestants will serve the patrons chili, but it won't be their chili. So if you're a popular person, let's say you're
Like me.
like say if you're Pete and you are competing and you've picked up the phone and you've called all your friends, say, I want you to come down and vote for me. You can do that, but you might be giving somebody else the win.
Exactly.
Because if they vote for the chili that you're dishing out, that's not your chili. See what I'm saying? That's somebody else's chili. So we're taking the popularity part out of it because everybody complains that, in barbecue contest, a People's Choice, everybody said it's just a popularity contest. It doesn't matter what you cook. And they're right. But this way, it's going to be a chili contest.
That's right.
It's going to be a chili
It's all
contest.
about the taste. the
And
flavor.
one person, one vote. I'm not going to have a bucket of wooden nickels there. We can just pick up a bunch and throw them in a bucket. They'll have to come to me. Say, Steve, can I have a wooden nickel? Okay. They'll get your wooden nickel.
One
If I deem them worthy.
one wooden nickel per person.
Per person. So that's how that's going to work. So it's going to be controlled. It's going to be totally anonymous. And we'll have sheets there where at the end of it, you can look at to compare. You think, well, my number is this. Yes, here it is. It's all written down. So
Nobody's going to know anything. The judges, the people, only people will know will be you and I as we're putting the stuff in. That's it.
That's all. We're gonna make it. This is so on the up and up and on the up and up. And last year was too. We just did it a different way.
Yeah.
But this way it adds nothing to the imagination, and it's going to be fun, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun, guys and gals. It's going to be, and I love saying that, guys and gals. I love saying that.
Yep.
And if anybody's watching, if anybody has any question, please put them in the comment section. Okay, put them in the comment section. Let me check my phone just real quick, make sure nobody's texting me if I'm doing something stupid.
And if they don't see the show tonight and they
we're
see
good.
it later,
We're good.
then they can text you, Steve, personally and ask that question as well, right?
He's got my phone number, or they can email me. I've been putting out emails.
Yeah.
And so they can email me back. So that's the lowdown skinny on the chili contest.
I'm excited.
Oh, it's going to be great.
I'm excited. Been waiting for this for a while. It just got here.
Yep. And then we'll be announcing another contest we're going to do towards the end of March too. So that'll be fun too. All right, Pete, let's go. We missed the food last week because we weren't on, but we're not going to miss it this week. And we're going to start out right there. Look at Charles Pettit. Look at that. Look at that pretty plate, number one.
It is.
Isn't that pretty plate? Look at those chicken wings.
It looks like some chicken wing sauce and some ranch dressing.
Yeah, it looks like he's got some ranch, and it looks like some
good
buffalo stuff. Yeah, those are smoked. I bet he did those on his GMG.
And Steve, looking at them, look how it really looks like the skin's crisp on them. I mean, just looking at it, it looks like it really pulled in tight on.
Look how good those flats look.
Good job to Charles.
Why anybody eats anything other than flats? Now, I'm going to tell you, those, Charles, everybody's food looks good. But this is from Saturday.
Oh, Billy Holland.
Buckboard bacon.
Steve, that was so good. Fantastic.
That is, you know what that is? That's that. That is what they call a collar. I believe that's what he called it.
That's right.
I didn't know what a collar was. I've heard him talk about it. But that is a collar off of a pork butt. And then Billy cured that collar with David Bosco Butcher Barbecue's Sweet Cure. And then he smoked it up to about 145, 155 degrees. And that's what it looked like. And then we put it in a frying pan and we fried it like you would bacon.
Yeah, we just sliced it really thin. I mean, you can slice it any thickness you want. But Steve, out of a scale of 1 to 10, I give Billy an 11.
Yeah.
That's how good that was.
Did you see the post when we were posted that someone chimed in that when you order bacon in Scotland, this is what you get?
Wow. Yeah, I did see a bunch of different. I mean, a lot of people posted on it, but
I thought that was interesting.
But just look at that meat right there. I mean,
marbling.
Oh my gosh. And the taste.
It started out as that. It started out that there. You can tell there's the money muscle on it. and then it ends up right there.
And you can see that it's got a little smoke ring around it.
Yeah.
And then he really seasoned it. Whatever he used on it, how he seasoned it, man, just look at it.
It's pretty. Billy, you did a good job.
Great
That was
job to Billy Holland.
best taste, but of all we did, that by far. I mean, that was, number one was up here. Number two was,
Yes.
You talk about the first loser is a real first loser because it was weren't terrible,
Actually, first and second were good. Third loser was out of the three was not quite
and that was the pork tenderloin.
just the pork tenderloin.
But it was good if you didn't fry it. It was good.
It was right.
Yeah, so
Yep.
I made some burritos with an Asian flair out of those, and that was good.
Yeah.
To get one. There is. Let's see. That is Jason. That's Jason Clark pork butt. He did a couple weekends ago. Looks good. That color's fantastic. He's got his look at that little pony in the background. He's got there, Pete.
Yeah, he's got a Mustang. I saw it.
He's got a little pony.
Nice car. He's a nice car. Jason's a great guy.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna miss you Saturday, Jason, but we all understand. Look at that, Jason Penley's brisket. Yeah, that's Jason Penley's brisket he did. Look at that, man. You can tell. You can just come down there flat.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, it gets to the point. Then the super point. There's number 4, 5, and 6 slice there in the back. Those are delicious.
It looks like as dark as it is right there. It looks like he used David Bosca's.
He did. Texas bark. Yeah. Look at that bark. And look at David Roberts from Ringgold posted that. Look at that. Look at that brisket.
Oh yeah.
That is beautiful, David. That is peppery, and I wonder if that's Texas. He may have got Texas bark too.
I don't know. That's a good bark on there.
Yes, sir. It looks like he's got a little butter underneath it there, getting ready to wrap it. And boy, that's beautiful.
Yep.
Now, here is Jason's.
So that's
aged
ribeye, right?
Yeah, full rib roast, 7 boner.
Yeah.
That looks like number one, it's going to taste amazing once he gets all the funk cut off of it. But that looks like, Pete, every now and then you see a news bulletin summary from some place like Iceland where somebody's done an expedition and they dig up the missing link, and the little guy is, he's about a little 4-foot guy, missing link, and his body's been preserved, and it's so well that they can do DNA testing on him. That's what it looks like.
So look how dark, it gets dark, and then it builds I guess a mold on it.
I forgot what that pink. I forget. It doesn't matter. Jason knows.
But thing about it is he did that with us steaks before and cooked us some down there. I'll tell you, Steve, those are going to end up being amazing.
Yeah, he's pushing the limit on this one though. That's going to be pretty good.
He said when it's going to be due. It's pretty soon. It'll be.
He probably cut it this past weekend. But it looks good, Jason. I'd like to have a piece of that. We did Jason's brisket. Now Jason likes doing those briskets so much that he made a little just whipped up a little barbecue shed one afternoon. Look at that thing.
Yeah, you start to finish on that. Again, that's amazing. He's already got a really nice place in a lot of area, but he's got a lot nicer place right now. He needs that chili money to help put the money back in his pocket.
If you want to know more about Jason Penley, go to his YouTube channel, Grilling with Red, and he'll have the whole thing up there. Grilling with Red. Jason's a unique guy, very talented young man, and he built that by himself. And I could never do anything like that.
Put some walls on there, close that in. I could live in that right there.
I don't know about that.
You could eat good, Steve. You could eat good all the time.
Eat good. I like living inside the house, though. I've never been in a shed. That's nice. It's like going camping. Why are we leaving the big house to go sleep in a little tin can? There's Mike Shadwick. That's his second attempt at his pit barrel chicken, and he nailed it there, buddy. Look at that crispy skin.
Yep.
That thing, I guarantee you, when you open that thing up, that thing's going to be moist. The moisture will just ooze out of it.
I love to take those chickens like that right there. Now I'll cut them in half, and I like to do the halves to eat. When I do a whole one, I like to just pull it apart, Steve, and make a chicken salad out of that.
Oh, yeah.
That is it's so good. Chicken salad made out of those.
Chicken burrito. We got those chicken burritos.
Yeah,
Somebody was in there asking for one today.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's we did a couple on the pit barrel and pulled them and made burritos out of them. They're delicious. That's good job, Mike. Mike will be at the chili contest too. Here is this is Michael Williams. He's got a half of a. I don't know. I don't know if that. I don't think that ham is cured. It might be, but he's cooking that, and
there burgers.
He looks like he's smoking some burgers too. I'm not a. That's he's smoking those. Oh, he's got it on his little chimp. I'm not a fan of smoked burgers. Are you, Pete?
Never have been. Now I like a charred. Let me tell you something.
I like them on the grill.
If you want to eat, just if you think about us, all the fast foods, which I don't eat a lot of fast food, but if I want a fast food burger, bar none, I'm going to Burger King.
I'm with you.
I love Burger King's burgers. They're charbroiled. That's what I like in a burger. I want mine charbroiled, fire. That's just what I want.
Yeah.
Doesn't
They're
mean
good.
it's right, and everybody else likes it any way they want it, but that's how I like it.
Fast food and good taste. A double cheese Whopper Junior,
Oh.
whatever. Oh,
Jeez.
that's strong, buddy. That's strong. But that was good. I'd like to try that ham, Michael. If you got any left, bring it Saturday. You probably already sold it. This is Jeffrey Marks,
Yeah.
and that is a reverse seared picanha. And that looks absolutely delicious.
So corner to corner, side to side, it looks
Coast to
beautiful.
coast,
To coast. Anyway,
Medium rare. I mean, he nailed the medium rare.
He did. It looked really good.
Yeah.
And it actually looks really tender, just the way when you look at the meat on there. So I bet that just tastes fantastic.
I'm a fan of picanha. I can live with a little picanha.
Yeah.
I like saying picanha. Steve Davidson did some pork butts, and look at that loin off the pork butt. That is beautiful, Steve Davis. Look at that smoke ring. You can tell that's going to be moist. That is just beautiful. I love that smoke ring. Looks good. And here is Steve Davidson's bacon wrapped meatballs. Oh my God. How good was that? How good would that be?
I love them.
Just popping those little things in with the Butcher Barbecue Queen Bee honey rub. That would be delicious.
Hey, I'll tell you, I have made those before, but guess what? I made them, and those may be, I don't know if that's burger or Italian sausage is what I buy and cut open.
What did he say? Oh,
and it might be a mixture.
Yeah, I think it's in mozzarella balls, or
Yeah.
he might put some cheese in.
So it's probably Italian sausage in there.
Good job, Steve Davidson.
Yeah.
And all the way from West Germany, or Germany rather, Thomas Damon, and some genuine German sausage. Now, we had that German sausage last week. We bought it at Publix. It was not good.
Horrible.
It was terrible.
Well, the texture is what
It's funky.
it was really fun. It was like eating a Vienna sausage. I'll just tell you, it's what the texture.
But it was
like.
that long. It was that long. They're expensive.
And
too.
I hate both.
What was it? $6 for $18?
Been 8 in there.
Was it 8? There was a lot of money. It was $18
Yeah.
for a jar, and it came in a jar. And after you open the jar, you had to eat them in 2 days.
Yeah.
So that was
no life to them at all.
that was the problem. You eat. I mean, they're big.
Not really, because
They weren't very good, so you didn't really want
you couldn't
to
eat
make
them.
hot dogs the next day out of them.
Yeah, anything else you cooked like that, you could have ate in one day, maybe 2. But it'd take me a month. to eat
But
them.
Thomas, those look better than the ones we had.
Oh yeah, those don't. You can tell those don't even look the same from the texture.
No. Look at that split in that
Yeah.
casing up
Yeah.
there. These had a real soft casing. They weren't any good. So there you have it. There's your food wrap up. So we've done the chili championship wrap up, or pre wrap up show tonight, and we did you some food today. So we appreciate everybody watching, appreciate everybody listening, and come on out Saturday at 11:00 will be the judging championship. Then the people's championship will be at that. After that, around 12:15, we'll move them on fast. We don't mess around, guys. We get them judged, and we get you in there. We're gonna get you a champion. Because we know you got things to do, and it's a lot of fun. We keep it moving along. You'll be able to watch yourselves being judged We'll be beaming it live to YouTube as the judges are judging. So you'll be able to watch and listen to the judges talk about your chili on the big 65 out there in the sales room.
So, Steve, if I was asking, so that starts at 11,
Mm-hmm.
it crossed my mind thinking we were talking about wings. So, if you're a contestant and we start at 11, what would you say? What do you say to the contestants is the time they should be there?
10:30.
10. Okay.
Yeah.
No later than 10:30.
Yeah, be there 10:30, ready to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
We didn't throw that out. And I want to make sure so we
Yeah.
threw that out there to everybody.
10:30. Let's do that. Let's see here. Brent Hilliard says, late to the show, how long the chili competition expected to be going on Saturday? We're just talking about that, Brent. We're going to start at 11. That's a judges championship. The people's championship should start around 12:15. That'll take about an hour. So it'll be from anywhere from 11 to 1:30, 11 to 2, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Yep.
And come out and taste it, Brent. We need you there for the people's choice. So appreciate you asking that question.
I'm going to go by tomorrow, Steve, on my way to work tomorrow. I'm going to stop on my way to work and I want to pick up because I seen Publix has tri-tips. So tomorrow hopefully we're going to have us a tri-tip to put on next week's pictures that you and I are going to do tomorrow. We're going to cook us a tri-tip.
They were 2 for 1 too, weren't they?
Yeah, they're 2 for 1.
That's weird. You don't usually see meat 2 for 1.
Nope. And it's hard to find tri-tips a lot of time. I mean, it's not everybody's favorite meat, but I'll tell you, you and I cooked one time on the OPK.
Yes, sir.
And it was probably as good as anything I'd ever had, man. It was good.
I'm a fan of pecan. Tri-tip. Usually stew meat is what they make tri-tip out of.
Yeah.
They take tri-tips and make stew meat out of them.
Right.
Usually when you buy stew meat, you're buying tri-tip. And because you want a good cut of meat, but you don't want the best cut of meat.
Well,
but tri-tip's good.
It cooks so long in a stew, it tenderizes it a whole lot better. But we're going to try it tomorrow, Steve. If they've got them when I go by in the morning, you and I are going to do a tri-tip. You got time to do a tri-tip tomorrow morning, me and you?
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Friday? Yeah, absolutely.
Right, we're going to do one.
I got the Brent says he's working till 11. Yeah, that's fine, Brent. You come on by. You'll just come by after work and you'll see the Judges Championship and you'll see you'll participate in the People's Choice too. Plenty of time.
Some people got to work, Brent, on Saturday. We get that.
I have 41 years. 41 years I've worked Saturdays.
And by the way, and give your employees a majority of your shop off on Saturday. I mean, that's amazing. Monday through Friday, those guys they bust their butt Monday through Friday to have Saturday off now.
That picture.
Yeah, I mean,
you would think I could get Harrison to work on Saturday, and I would be off on Saturdays. Wouldn't it? Well, he's got me in the palm of his hand, that's for sure. But we'll see you Saturday, everybody. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Brent, thanks for the messages. We hope everybody got the information that you're looking at. Also, don't forget, if you're confused, you don't understand, or let me address the parking. There's plenty of parking. Go to Google Earth and Google the Midnight Oil in Ooltewah. It comes right up. The shop is closed on Saturday, so you can park anywhere in front of the garages, anywhere you want to, in front of the garages. There's three big grass lots behind the gas station. Park anywhere in those grass lots. It's going to be beautiful. Next to the gas station is a road. I own that road. Back to the end of my property. Park along the road. Don't block the gas pumps and don't block the little driveway through to the road.
How about
yes.
Don't park right in the front door of the food trailer right there too.
Yeah. We'll keep you cleared up.
Yeah, we'll help.
There's plenty of places to park. Don't let anybody
take the Steve Ray shuttle.
That's all right. Take Steve Ray shuttle. Yeah. This way. That's the shuttle. This way. Don't let anybody tell you there's nowhere to park at the Midnight Oil. That's lazy people. That's lazy people. That's the ones that show up. Those are the ones that show up at the concert and jump out of the car and go to the window. They go, "What do you mean sold out? I'm here." That's those people. We don't want those people. Those people need to be somewhere else. We want the good people. We want you. So bring the family down, get some free chili, and it's going to be a big time. I promise you, you'll have a good time. We'll see you on Saturday.
People on the product. And I think for us, we've had some really good retailers. We were just talking about one today that came on with us, Owl's Nest Barbecue. He's awesome. But he sold a lot of product, but he's passionate about it.
Yep.
He talks